Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and I'm extremely pleased to welcome you to The Hunt here in Bloodborne. This is an action role-playing game released in 2015, brought to you from the same insidiously devious game studio who brought you hits such as Dark Souls, Sekiro, and of course, Elden Ring. And while they're all mostly fantastic, Bloodborne kind of stands out as a more unique experience, and as frustrating as it can get sometimes, I adore it. The gothic Lovecraftian atmosphere that was painstakingly created is a thing of beauty, and the lore is actually pretty solid for somebody who doesn't really care much about plot in From Software games. I don't know, I like it a lot, and I want you all to suffer with me as we try to fight our way out of the nightmare for the first time. So, with that having been said, let's go ahead and get started.
Oh, yes. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Well, that isn't incredibly unsettling. Man, there's nothing like waking up in the middle of the night to Greg Abbott urging you to do your patriotic chore, but man. So, like virtually every other From Software game, there is an incredibly robust character creation system, and there is a lot you can do in terms of, editing your character, such as adjusting their voice. Like, I don't know, I feel like they're pretty similar to me, but you can really kind of change your character in almost every single manner, especially, specific proportions, which they do here. And I don't know, it just seems like a little excessive, as always. So, for example, if you want to take the whitest, palest shade of non-color there is, you can adjust it even further. So, let's just go ahead and make ourselves visible in the dead of night. It's just like, it's a little silly. Rosy cheeks? I don't think so. I'm good. I'll take some dark laugh lines though. There we go. I guess, I didn't know those are called laugh lines. But whenever he said a funny joke, it would be, dark or something, I don't know. But yeah, just all manners of ways to adjust, the hair. You can't do the length, unfortunately, but, you can still just go ahead and have it any way you want. Personally, I am a big fan of the long old braids right there, amongst other things. Your beard. I mean, some of these are a little silly, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like when they give you too many options, it's just weird, and I'm pretty sure you can't adjust this. I mean, like, later in the game, it's weird, but that's okay, because you're gonna be covered in armor most of the time, and not really have to worry about it. Stuff like this, you can just go ahead and change colors independently of each other, and it's pretty cool. You can have this one be a little smaller, this one be a little bigger. I think the far one on the right is probably good enough. Different colors, glasses, it's cool and it's fun. But luckily for us, I have me. This is as close to me as we're probably gonna get in this game, and it doesn't look anything like me. I mean, before I started recording, he actually looked like Elijah Wood, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. But we can go ahead and take that. And as far as the origin is concerned, you can start with different levels of stats, starting with, vitality, endurance, strength, and so on. And depending on how you want to play the game, this will kind of set you off on the right foot. You'll always be at level 10, except for the Waste of Skin, which starts you off at an even lower level with paltry, but relatively evened out skills. So it kind of depends on what your playstyle is, and personally, by the way that this game sort of dictates strength, skill, and vitality over the others, I find myself somewhat gravitating towards a violent pass, just being really strong and having good health to back it up. In my opinion, on a first run, Blood Tinge and Arcane should be the least of your worries, mostly because you can't really improve those until later in the game. And once we start hitting some soft caps, I might start playing around with Arcane a little bit, but I am not a huge fan of Blood Tinge early on, so for as milquetoast as I look, I certainly have a violent past. But we'll go ahead and enter the name, I guess L2 for that, there we go. My name is Ellison, a name that definitely existed during this time period. And with that, I think we're ready to sign the damn contract, so let's do it.
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
You found yourself a hunter.
And with absolutely no explanation, we are thrust right into the throes of our new adventure. Starting off in Ayahuasca's clinic. Handwritten scrawl, seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. Well, I think I kind of fit the bill in that sense. If we try to head over here, I don't think we can do much because it does not open from this side. Go figure. But, yeah, talk about a terrible night to wake up with this curse. Let's go and, see what awaits us out here. It's a little nerve-wracking, but that's okay, because the hut is nowhere to be found. Where did it go? So, these little messengers, they're actually going to be of some assistance to us. They will tell you how to attack, such as, you know, karate chopping the hell out of some enemies. And what will you tell me? We have a lock-on, which is fairly nice as well, but we'll get into more what left and right-handed weapons can do. For now, that Scourge Beast that we saw earlier, he's going to be munching on a corpse here, but he's a little bit injured, so what you can do is actually not die by it like the game intends for you to do. You can fight him and kill him. He normally has a lot of health, and you can do it barehanded, but as it stands, oh shit. Okay, I'm sorry. We should probably just cheese it. Get out of there. We'll come back later, no worries. When you're opening doors and doing things like, I guess, mostly just that, activating switches, you'll be invincible, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Okay, good, he did not follow us. Quicksilver bullets are very important, something you definitely want to be cognizant of, and this is a shortcut that we will not be able to access for quite a while. The device is actually right there, I think. Can't quite see it, but I hear hulking figures off in the distance. Don't like that. Let's get out of here. I want to leave, damn it. I don't want any part of this place. And we don't really have any weapons to speak of, so that's not good. But welcome to Central Yharnam. Just look at this place. We'll be able to go to most of what you can see over the vast vistas that you encounter. Blood vials are good. That's how you restore your health, and you're going to want to collect as many of those as you possibly freaking can. Our first order of business is to head over here. This guy is waiting, dragging his little axe around. He wants to access a question. Excuse me, sir. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that's probably a bad idea. I'm sorry. Here, let's just go ahead and do this. Slap me with the torch, which is a bit better than, you know, getting swung out with the axe. Just gonna go over here, and let's go up the ladder. And by doing this, we can actually unlock our first... what in the hell was that? It's kind of scary. Okay. Our first lamp. And this is what allows us to essentially save and be safe and act as a checkpoint. Oh my god! What? You can't follow me? Leave me alone. I didn't know he could do that. Welcome to Hunter's Dream. This is your safe haven. This is where you do your upgrades and are completely, well, mostly safe from harm. You can make purchases over here with your blood echoes, if we had any, you know. And I guess you can also sell some stuff if you really want to, but we don't really have much aside from the clothes on our backs and whatnot. As far as purchases are concerned, we do have some blood echoes, but we're going to save those for more important things. Over here, we have ourselves a doll that has been abandoned. Huh, that's creepy. But, here we have it. A choice of what weapons you can take starting off the game. You will be able to collect the others at some point, but you kind of want to commit to one of these fairly early on. And the way that I like to look at this is like they're your starting Pokemon. Saw Cleaver is okay. It's kind of like the Bulbasaur. It's close range and it's all right in its tricked out form. Threaded Cane, a little more volatile, and you can flog the hell out of enemies. And I don't know, I just feel like it's the Squirtle of the bunch, but my personal favorite, much like everyone else's, is the Hunter Axe. So we will go and receive that. And now for our left-handed weapon, we have two firearms. You have the Hunter Pistol, which is fairly respectable in all rights, and it gets you fairly speedy responses when parrying enemies, but you also have the Blunderbuss, and this one, you gotta go with the Shotgun Rain. I mean, damage isn't really gonna be much of a selling point for us because the damage output is contingent on your blood tinge, so because it's going to be so low, we're rarely going to be using this for damage. So, Hunter Blunderbuss it is. And last but not least, if we had an online component to this that I was remotely interested in exploring, we'd be able to play with the notebook. So for some reason I'm like holding my hand. What was I even... That's weird. I don't know if I did that. Okay. I thought it was odd how I was walking around like this, holding an invisible drink, and I'm trying not to spill it. But let's go ahead and equip some stuff, starting with the axe and the Blunderbuss. There it is. We are decked out. So by pressing L1, you'll be able to switch to its trick form, at which point you usually won't be able to use your left-handed weapon. Sometimes you can, and it's kind of inconvenient in that way, but this you have incredible range, which is why so many people use it early on. The first time I played this, I actually went with the Saw Cleaver, not knowing shit about the game, and it was rough. But when I went and picked this up, I was like, I get it now. And this, my friends, is the old hunter, Yharnam. And he is the one who summoned us to this nightmare.
Aha. You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the Hunter's Dream. This will be your home for now. I am Yharnam, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but Don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
Whatever you say, man.
This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the dog, should it please you.
That's not creepy or spooky. All right. I figured that was all you had to say, but we can take a look over here at the memory altar where we'll be able to equip our runes once we collect those, but we need a workshop tool for that. What does this say? To escape this dreadful hunter's dream, halt the source of the spreading scourge of beasts, lest the night carry on forever. Okay, that's very vague, but I'll take it to heart. This workshop's very important because this is where you fortify your weapon, and you use bloodstones and echoes in order to increase the level of your weapons. And you'll be coming back here pretty often, not only to fortify them, but to also repair your weapons. This is something you never want to forget to do, and it is actually pretty big in this game compared to other From Software games. Eventually we'll get blood gemstones, in which we can, you know, increase our stats even further. So we'll keep an eye out for that stuff. And this is our storage. When our items are full, everything will come in here. And unfortunately, they don't leave any goodies in here for us, but we can put stuff in here if you want. You just don't have to worry about passing up on items because you don't have enough space unless you somehow reach the limit, at which point I kind of feel sorry for you, man. We have some gravestones here for chalices and their dungeons, and we'll get to that in the near future. And by near future, I mean far future, because we have the Old Hunters DLC we have to deal with as well, and we can make purchases with Insight once we get some of that, but they're not available here at the moment. This is just kind of an area where you can chill. This is where you can actually kind of deck out your messengers with some pretty sweet kicks. So we'll get some accessories that we'll be able to, you know, retrofit our little buddies on. Just we don't have any at the moment. So that is essentially everything we can do here at the moment. So let's go ahead and return to a location in Yharnam, starting with the first floor sick room, more or less where we spawned. Yep, I have absolutely no recollection of ever lighting this lamp, but fortunately for us, the matriarch of the clinic, Yosefka, awaits us at the top of the stairs.
Are you out on the hunt? Then I'm very sorry, but I cannot open this door. I am Yosefka. The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection. I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry. Please. This is all that I can do.
And with that, she bestows upon us with her own blood. Perfect.
Now, go. And good hunting.
Yeah, I'm sure Matt Damon will appreciate those kind words, but you can keep coming back here and collecting as many of her blood vials as you want, provided you don't already have any in your inventory up until the first boss of this game. The first required one, I should say. Meanwhile, the messengers have congregated to create the ultimate tutorial city before thrusting you off in the deep end of this game and just saying, well, good luck, pal. As for our items, we have a couple of quick slots that we can just throw some items onto for now, starting with Yosefka's blood vial and the Hunter's Mark. This is essentially your bona fide suicide button. Anytime things get rough, you can just go ahead and use this, lose all of your experience, and spawn back at a lamp. And you generally don't want to use this because, like in other Souls-like games, you will lose the experience if you die trying to grab it again, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. So just wait until you get the bold Hunter's Marks, and that way you'll be able to actually keep your blood echoes and still make an exit if things are looking a little bit iffy. So I have a tendency not to use that, And of course we have the notebook, which is primarily used for online play. And personally, I don't like playing these kinds of games with an internet connection, mostly because the notes that people leave around are so distracting that I end up not being able to focus as well, and there's the constant threat of being invaded. So I'm sorry if that ends up bothering people. Maybe we'll explore it at some point in the future, but that day will not be today, because we have a scourge beast to take on. And this guy, he's got a blood debt to be paid. Now, so long as we can sneak up, we might be able to get in a good pot shot. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay. Thank you for that. I think that hurt, but that's okay. That's fine. Blood vials, you're going to want to collect as many of these early on as you can, because later on you're going to be chugging the hell out of these things. You can also create 5 blood bullets at the cost of health. So if you take a look at your inventory, I mean, we only took 10 damage there, but if you press up, then you'll go ahead and give yourself some extra at a cost. But it's usually a little less than you would restore using a blood vial, so it's kind of one of those things where so long as you have health, you will have an unlimited supply of ammo, which is going to be very good for certain fights and builds with Arcane. So welcome back, Central Yharnam. We can go and mess with this guy who thought it'd be a good idea to follow us. So parrying in this game is pretty interesting. You just go ahead and, I don't normally get him when he hits me with the torch, but that's all right. Thank you. Basically, when they are right past the apex of their swing and they've fully committed to you, that is when you can shoot them and get a visceral attack on them, which is like a critical, and it's obscene. Also, this guy, I don't know how he missed that. Thank you. So we'll go and, 6 Molotovs. You know what? I actually like that. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and pop that on. ISFka can go on number 2. By the way, you've probably noticed by now, but there is no HUD meter anywhere to be found, and that's because I wanted to give myself a bit of a challenge and see if I can manage my resources and stamina along with my health in favor of aesthetics. Because I think this game looks so much better without all the meters and numbers and sub-weapons obscuring the screen, but it does make the game a fair bit more tricky and nerve-wracking, so there will probably be a couple of dumb deaths in the future. So I apologize in advance for that. Over here, we've got ourselves a one-way door, which we will be returning to at some point in the future as a bit of a shortcut to this safety area, but anytime you see a lamp with an orange glow, it'll usually indicate that there is somebody fairly important to talk to. So take it away, Gilbert.
Oh, you must be a hunter, and not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yharnam has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
I mean, I did kind of just get here, but it sounds like you should maybe consult a doctor?
Pale blood, you say? Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yharnam lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood, or so they say. Yharnamites don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance.
The hunt is on indeed.
across the valley to the
Okay,
deep within.
yeah.
I haven't heard of pale blood. That's your best bet.
Okay, well, apparently I'm a pale blood, so we'll talk to him a little bit later. He seems like he's going to be there for a while. And let's see if we can just make our way deeper into the city. We have a pebble, which is actually pretty good at distracting enemies if you want them to come closer to you, but I guess we'll just have to see how that works into our repertoire. Excuse me, sir. Are you good? Okay. Is that necessary? Did you have to bust through all that? Oh my god. There we go. So, anytime you get hit, there is a small window for you to regain the health you just lost, or at least a good portion of it. It is really aggressive because this game will punish you for trying to get too many attacks in, but keep in mind, definitely something you can do. We'll go and take care of this guy right here. Thank you. Also this gentleman with his shield. Don't want to use a shield in this game. There we go. Ooh, that's violent. Damn, dude. Okay. Now, groups of enemies you typically want to avoid because they will combo you into oblivion, especially with the long-range pitchforks and whatnot. Some will have firearms. It's just really annoying to have to deal with, so I'm gonna try something like this. Hello. There we go. What the? Why did I get that sound? Yeah, he's gonna run. He's running at me, man. What are you thinking? Oh, wow. I was surprised that was it. There you go. Down the stairs you go. Yeah, visceral attacks are incredibly powerful, and once we start getting some runes that help, you know, kind of exacerbate our abilities, it's really gonna help in taking them out. So, thanks for the blood vials. We can head over here, and there was another one-way gate that you couldn't open from that side, but you're more than welcome to right here. There we go. Now, I guess it's not really much of a shortcut, but it's nice to have. Over here we have an executioner, and I think this is this game's way of telling you that you don't have to fight every enemy you see, because this guy is tough. He is really annoying, and I don't think I even have enough health to bother with him. But if I can, maybe just get in really close and try to get a visceral, which is, you know, something I could do from behind, or not. Okay, yeah, he's gonna hit hard. Oh my god! Okay, yeah, that's a bad idea. I'm just gonna wait back here. Alright, give me something I can parry with. Oh, jeez. Thank you. Oh shit, I missed it. Oh, he gets up so fast. I always do that, where I think I don't get it. Oh, this is dumb. This is bad. Oh shit! That jump attack is brutal. What do you think it... Oh my god! We're just tit for tat, man. Okay, this is a bad idea. I'm so weak. Okay, we're fine. You know what? We'll just cheese it a little bit, you know? Here we go. Are you done? Leave me alone! Oh, but he drops a blood gemstone? That's gotta be rare. We're not supposed to get those for a while, I think. At least maybe another hour or so. But you don't have to fight that guy because there's nothing over here. Unless I'm being a dummy and I have never found it, but it's just a cruel and unusual way of telling you that, hey, maybe you shouldn't fight everyone you see. But of course I'm going to go ahead and do the complete opposite. So let's keep on going. There's going to be a couple of those guys just waiting there. Just fine by me. I'm just gonna go ahead and there we go. That is like the cheesiest move you can do is your charged R2. It really will get the job done for a lot of this early portion of the game, and there's no shame in using it. I don't like to make the game more difficult for myself than need be, so I like to use it. What do you people have to say?
Are you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
Okay. Whatever you say, I suppose I will. More Molotovs. That's good. You know, I actually think I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some pebbles and possibly the Molotov. There we go. So the game doesn't tell you when the HUD is off what is equipped to it. You just kind of have to keep mental note of it, but if you take everything off and then put it back on, Jesus, you might be fine. Okay, not quite the apex. There you go. The second right before you're about to shit your pants is when you shoot. Okay, I think we're fine. How much health do I have? Okay, that's not bad. I think I'll go ahead and, there you go. Just double up. And let's see what this has for us.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on a night of the hunt. Away with you. Now.
Yeah, fairly reasonable reactions. Not gonna lie. This guy's gonna be sleeping here till we wake him up. He's got some ammo for us, which I would like to take. And these guys just kind of like to hang out and jump out of walls and whatnot, like right here. He's jumping out of a wall. Thank you. Bloodstone Shard is very important for us early on because that will allow us to upgrade our weapons, and that is usually how you're gonna get your strength up. So I think we'll probably be good. Oh my god, you dick! Do you think that was gonna work on me? Asshole. Okay. Well, as you can see, they're celebrating the burning of a beast that they found. So, yeah, no evidence that they ever ended up, you know, shooting him, but that's fine. God, you have a lot of health. Okay, more bullets, and they're gonna start trying to get me. So I'm gonna wait back, because there are so many of you approaching me in such large numbers. I don't appreciate your tact. Oh my god, why did you aim at that one? Hit detection in this game is a bit odd sometimes, not gonna lie. But, ooh, get away from that lamppost, man. Okay, here, let's do this. Thank you. We're good, we're fine. So, the huntsman townsfolk usually won't pose much of an issue. It's just when they start shooting at you from afar and, you know, ganging up on you, that's when it gets unfun. So, a little late. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Definitely late again. Ugh. But of course, we can't really do much damage with our blunderbuss, unfortunately. Okay, so that guy over there is going to be a bit of an issue. I'm pretty sure there's a dog around here. So, do I bait him over? I could throw a Molotov at them, but there you go. Ugh. Oh, you're not dead. Oh, and that guy up there. Shit. Get out of there. I'm pretty sure they don't spawn back, although there's a guy walking over there. Where are you going with a body? Stop it. At least he was dumb enough to follow me. I love the viscerals, like with my fist. It's odd, but it's cool. Okay, so can I get this guy? Or will the man on top of the carriage find me first? Oh shit! Get out of there! Oh wait, you're gonna be hearing a lot of that. Okay, not fair, man. Thank you. There's somebody up there. God, there are so many of these guys. Normally you can just walk right past most of them. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be fine. Here. Ugh. Oh my god, and he shoots me from afar. Good shot, my dude. Don't appreciate it, though. Alright, come over here. Let's make this a fair fight. Oh, come on. There's a little stagger there. It did not work. Okay, I think now we can take out the long-range guys, because they can't really do much unless they're right next to you. So... Sir? Hello? Good to see you. Oh, there's a dog. Oh, what are you thinking? What do you think, doggo? These guys, just animal enemies, are so annoying. Oh, where did he go? There you are. Hello. Sorry. I always feel so bad. Ugh. There we go. I think that's everybody. Also, this seems a little treacherous. Might want to be a little careful about that, because there is a brick troll on the other side, and that is not fun. That yellow box next to the Quicksilver indicated that we are now full in our inventory. We can only carry 20 of those and 20 blood vials before the game tells us that, hey, it's going to get sent to your storage box. Cold Blood Dew is really good. obviously it'll allow you to get some echoes. So that's fun. I think that's everything over here. I think we're set. Let's go and investigate the source of this sound, shall we? I'm a little nervous though, because this guy can hurt. He's gonna smoke us pretty bad if we're not too careful. But you want to, if we take too long exploring this area, it will actually come and seek us out. So better to take care of it now before it sneaks up on us. All right. So if you're having trouble learning how to parry, these guys are perfect at learning how to do it. You can't sneak up on him, unfortunately, but ooh, he'll run right at you. And we can go and rip his guts out. Oh my God. Here, another one for good measure. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. More Molotovs, blood vials, and a torch. Yes! Among one of my favorite items, and we finally get it. The only other thing you'll ever put in your second left hand. So, you lose the ability to parry and use your gun, but you'll be able to see. And some parts of this game are dark as hell. So, our first order of business is going to be to head over here. I think we should maybe wrap up for the first episode and see what these people have to say. They sound like they're having a grand old time.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
That's not very nice.
I don't reckon you're from well.
Yeah, alright. Pretty one note for most of these people, but that's fine. Now, we could head across the way over there, but there is actually a hidden shortcut that you can jump to right down here. It is a bit of a point of no return, somewhat, but if we're careful, we might be able to find ourselves some doggos. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure one comes running at us somewhere. There he is. Ugh. I'm sorry. If I had a choice, I wouldn't do it. Although that's clearly untrue, seeing as how I'm just mindlessly slaughtering them, but I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. So, ooh, maybe we should go over there. We'll go over there next time. I'm just worried. There you are. Sorry. There we go. So, cold blood dew. Very nice. It feels very weird to say out loud. But we're going to go over here and take care of this one. Stop barking at that door.
You're a hunter, aren't you? Then, well, do you know of any safe places?
Well, unfortunately, at the moment, I don't.
I've heard I have. Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you hunters got off your asses, you wouldn't be in this mess. You're obligated to help me, you hear? So what'll it be? Are you going to tell me you're not?
Lady, I literally just got here. I don't know what you're talking about.
I should have known. You're good for nothing. No respect for the elderly is what that is. That lot of good you outsiders do. Go on, admit it. You think we're all mad, don't you? Go on, stab it. I know all your tricks.
Alright, we'll see if I come and help you if I ever happen to find a safe haven in the name of a church and or clinic. We shall see. But I don't really want to head into that building just yet. There's kind of a lot still to do out here. And I do want to make my way back to the Hunter's Dream and maybe drop my echoes off because I am always paranoid I'm going to miss out and suck it up. You know, let's actually go this way for just a moment. These two kind of lead to the same spot, but this interior area is a bit more important because this will take us back to where we need to be. Oh God, how dare you? Thank you. Blood vials, and this guy right here, wheelchair man, not today. This man will shoot the hell out of you, but he always has bullets on hand, so that's good. As far as the pungent cocktail is concerned, this one is kind of interesting and not all that useful early on, so we'll hold off on that. When the hunt began, the healing church left us, blocking the great bridge to Cathedral Ward as old Yharnam burned to the ground that moonlit night. That's not spooky or creepy at all. And if we head upstairs, there will be a couple more enemies. I'm just going to take care of them right now. Not quite close enough. And you're behind the barrels there, so... There you go, thanks. Enjoy my twirly twirls, man. Don't worry, not all episodes are going to be this long. It's just the starting episode and, you know, we got some things to establish. Like, back shots. Alright. We will explore more of this later because that is where we fight the boss. Well, the first optional boss. There are 2 Scourge Beasts over there, and I want nothing to do with them. But I wonder, do we need to defeat that boss in order to level up? Because I don't exactly remember. Oh, this guy. This wise guy. How dare you. Oh, okay. Yeah, a little bit off on the timing there, but we can always practice right down here where there are not 1, but 2 of these bricky trolls. And they don't like to separate from each other very often. So if you fight one, you're probably bound to fight the other. Although, here we go, quick, before he comes. What are you thinking? Yeah. Boo! Oh, get in there. Oh, shit. Well, this is no good. No bueno. Shit. Oh, shit, that wasn't it. Can you follow me up here? Good. This guy was dumb enough to try to fight me. Viscerals are really hard to get off on stairs. You'll usually end up being out of the range, which is really annoying, and I don't like it. Oh man, the delay on that is scary sometimes. Okay, stop it. Be gone with ye. Thank you. Shining coins. Useless. I would have taken the blood vials because usually those guys will, you know, leave those up to us, but this is gonna take us to the first main boss, and unfortunately we have to come from the other way to activate it, so I guess we should probably go finish what we were doing before, right? Yeah, this game is like pretty insane with the different paths you can take, and I'll probably end up missing a few things because I feel like I should probably have a couple of oil urns by now. But we got bloodstone shards, which is good, and a shortcut back to the beginning. Well, to, I guess, Central Yharnam. With that being said and done, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on our first foray into the City of Darkness, in this nightmare we have been thrust into. Next time, we will probably fight our first boss and maybe get some level ups. Who knows, but thanks so much for joining in, and hope to see you guys next time.